Today's round is at Country Oaks, north of Evansville, about an hour on a perfect weather day. 75, sunny, no wind. And the first hole is it's about 480 yard par 5. Hit a good drive with a 3-wood. Then got to lay up on the second shot. So hit a 6-iron, caught it a little thin, but left me a 56-degree in. Hit a pretty good shot. So I have this uphill birdie putt, and this is kind of the theme for the day. I really thought that was going in. But take the tap in par. Second hole is 165 yard par 3. I have a 6-iron. And hit it right at the pin. I just wasn't positive about the distance. So yeah, I just ended up a few feet short, or a few yards short, and had my 56-degree. And again, thought that might have a chance to go in. So another tap in par keeps me at even going into number 3. 361 yard par 4, hit a really good drive. The last several rounds have been really getting off the tee really well. So hopefully that keeps up. Second shot, I believe, was just a wedge, maybe a 9-iron that I hit really well. Pin high, 15 feet or so. But another good look at birdie. And another one. It's 3 in a row. That maybe one of them at least could have gone in. So number 4, 360 yard par 4, hit a really good drive. Fairway kind of runs left to right, so I kind of hit it through the fairway a little bit. And I had to hit a 9-iron kind of around that tree. Pin is to the left of that tree, so I ended up short and right, but on the green, but about a 50-foot putt uphill. And I hit it about 30 feet. That ball ran out of steam really quick. So left me about 20 feet for par. And finally, how about a thumbs up? Yep. I think I earned that one, so stay at even. This is the 5th hole, actually. I think I put 4th on the card up there. Hit a drive, decent, just off to the right. Second shot, hit, I think, a 6-iron that caught the left side of the fringe of the green and then rolled down that hill. So pin high, this chip shot. Not a bad chip shot, just a little bit short. So about a 12 to 15 footer for par to stay even, and another one just sneaks by. That had a little bit more break left to right. Just ran out of steam. So I'll go to 1 over, going into number 6. Par 5, 526 yards, probably, well, I hit a lot of good drives today. That was a good one, though. Just caught the left-hand side of the rough, and then definitely hit my best 5-wood of the day. I think I had about 260 to the green and almost got it pin high. Just a little short and left. Had this little 56-degree. Hit it really good. And yeah, another good look at birdie. It's nice to make the long par putts, but it's a whole lot nicer to make the birdie putts. And no. But another tap in par, which gives me to number 7, 392-yard par 4. Another good drive just down the right-hand side of the fairway. Only left me about 110, but over those trees, which are about 50-foot high trees, that could have been my best iron of the day. Couldn't have hit it any better to about 15 feet pin high. And another birdie putt. And another near miss. So, tapped in for par. Number 8's a par 3. And on this one, you definitely don't want to go left. Everything slopes right to left. So if you can hang it out there to the right, the hill typically will kick it down toward the green. And I just probably was 10 yards too far to the right. You want to be on the other side of the cart path. So I had this really tricky chip downhill that I had to hit probably 10 yards through the fringe just to get it to stop. And you can see the break on this putt. In the summer, that putt would not have stopped. It would have gone another 10 or 15 feet. So another bogey takes me to 2 over. So I played through number 9, made par, played through a foursome, and then the back 9, the back 9 was backed up. So I went back to number 1, teed off really quick, and then that first shot you saw was my layup on the par 5. And then that was my third shot. So I have this for birdie. Yeah, there was no way I was going to finish the back 9 with the reduced sunlight, so I thought I would just play the front 9 again. And par that first par 5. Par 3 again, 165, and it was drawn back, almost hit it the exact same distance as I did on the front 9, just a little bit to the right. So another hopeful up and down. Hit that just a little bit too far to the left. Good speed. Left me this uphill 5-footer. Yep, just missed. So that's bogey, and I go to, I believe, 4 over. Or I'm sorry, 3 over. Didn't get the tracer on that one for whatever reason, but a good drive down the right-hand side and then kicked into the rough a little bit. And then another wedge up onto the green. And I look at birdie putt. Or look at birdie. That one just kind of tailed off to the right a little bit. Good speed though. Tap that in for the par. This is the 330-yard par 4, over the water, and if you can cut it right, you get closer to the green, but you just take on more water. So I hit that probably in between, but hit a really good drive. And then just hit an okay wedge. You can't go long or left on this green for that reason. They put the pin right at the back part of the green with no green to work with if you go left. So it's for sure bogey if you go long and left, and good chance at double bogey. So I just kept everything short. So an uphill birdie putt. Again, just like the first time I played it, everything really slowed down as you went up that hill. So I've got this little knee knocker for par. So stay at 3 over. Now this drive, I for sure thought was in the water left. I even pulled out another one, hit a provisional, but that strip of land right there is about 10 feet, about 10 yards between two ponds, and I hit it right in between the two ponds. Hit an 8-iron up to the top of this green, which I'm on the top shelf, and as you see this putt right there, the ball almost stops and then catches the hill and shoots past the pin. That's about as good as I could have hit that putt going down the slope. So I felt like maybe I deserved a par. And I somehow make a putt. So stay at 3 over. Going into now what I'm calling the 15th hole, par 5, 526 yards. Another good drive just down the right-hand side. Another good 5-wood. Just, you really can't get to this green in 2, or at least I can. So I'm just trying to get it up somewhere where I've got a nice little pitch shot, and I do. So about a 50 or 60 yard, 56 degree. A little bit short, was just being a little bit careful. You don't want to go over the back of this green. And a really good chip shot that I thought might have a chance. Left it inside of a foot, so I made a par on that. So now on my 16th hole, another good drive. Right down the middle. And then I think I had a 6 or I don't remember what I had, but I went to the right. That was kind of a mishit out to the right. I still had to get over those trees, but okay chip. And then about a 15-footer for par. And it started coming back toward the hole, but just ran out of speed. So that's a bogey 5. So I'm at +4, looking at really shooting one of my best rounds in a while, maybe since I came to Indiana back in the summer. But it all unravels on this par 3. Hit it short, you know, shouldn't be a problem from here, but I outthought myself and tried to hit a bump and run when I'm really just more comfortable sticking with my 56 degree. And now this is that same green that slopes hard right to left. And I just barely touched it. And it goes by a good 5-6 feet. But if I can just sink this putt, nothing too bad to make a 4 on this hole. But I just powered it right through the break. So disappointing double bogey 5 on hole 17. Hole 18, now this was playing about 420. I was back with the blue tees. It's typically shorter, but hit a really good drive. Only had about a 7-iron in. Hit a solid 7-iron, just a little bit left. Put pin high. Now this was a really tricky chip shot. That green slopes hard away from me. And if you can see where that ball landed, I landed it about 10 yards before it even got to the green. It still rolled past. But a chance to save par with this 5-6 footer, and left it short. So 38 on the front, 41 on the back, and all of my lost shots were on those last 3 holes. So, but overall 79, not too bad. See you on the next one.